My name is Cassie Mid. I go to Grand Rapids Community College. My mentor is Paul Freiger, who's not here, but he'll be here later. And I have the Gordon Art Fellowship, so I get to do cool art stuff. I chose to paint protists this summer. So first off, what is a protist? You have a body, because you're sitting here, and it's made up of trillions of cells. And you have organs in that body, which are made of millions of cells themselves. That's a lot of cells. But a protist, it has everything wrapped up into one cell. So we call their organs organelles, and they have all different types of shapes and sizes. I chose protists because they're very important. They're necessary for life on Earth, which is a good thing for us. But most people don't actually know what they are. They don't know anything about them. So my project is 10 weeks long. In that 10 weeks, I plan to paint 2 or 3 paintings. They're going to be 18 by 24 inches each. And then in addition to the paintings, I have a sketchbook. And in the sketchbook and the paintings, I'm using watercolor and marker. The first step in my painting process is collecting the water samples where I think that protists are going to be living. This is me at the Schultz Bog, where the pitcher plant people are doing their research. Really nice people over there. And here's an example of what my samples look like. They're in these happy little jars. The bladderwort is the one on the left, and that's what my first painting is on, so I'll talk about that a little bit later. The next step in my process has to do with my sketchbook. So I take a drop of water, one at a time, and look at it under the microscope. You know when I'm at my microscope because I'm going like, wow, oh my gosh. And I just watch them for hours. It's so much fun. These are some photos I took with my phone. There's a copepod on the left. That's not a protist, but there are protists feeding off of it. And then on the right is like a little triangular pyramid-y protist. I don't know if you can see it. It's really cool. And then this is an example from my sketchbook of some of the things that I came up with while observing. That's the copepod buffet. It's really cool too because as I sketch, I can watch things progressing. So like some protists move very slowly. So at first I'll just see like a blob of cytoplasm, and then as the hours progress, it will become like this whole cool structure that I can then draw. So for painting 1, I chose a sample that included water from the bog as well as pieces of the bladderwort plant. The bladderwort is an aquatic plant and it's carnivorous. So it uses the little bladders that you see along the leaves on the right to capture small aquatic creatures. And for my samples, I took like individual bladder oval things and I crushed them open to see like what their contents were, and then I added a little bit of water as well. These are my supplies. I have my cute little art box full of paints, a little bit of acrylic, but mostly watercolor, and then I'm using fine felt tip pens. And this is the progress on my first painting thus far. In addition to just painting the protists, I also kind of wanted to make this more science-y, so I tried to key out some of the protists. I decided to use Euderina as the focal point, so that's the large spherical structure in the lower right. Pretty cool, huh? And then along with my painting, the sketchbook has been probably my favorite. Not only do I draw and paint protists, but I also find things in nature that inspire me. So things like little crayfish legs that I find on the side of the road, or moth legs that fall off of all the cute little moths. I've really enjoyed I've enjoyed this experience. Art and science are awesome, and CCI is so great to let me come here and do this research project. So thank you.